The San Francisco 49ers are your 2023-2024 NFC champions with a final score of 34-31. Now, the 49ers were trailing 24-7 going into halftime, and you would think it would be a Detroit Lions victory and another opportunity coming up short for Kyle Shanahan to get that Super Bowl ring on his finger. Well, no. Unfortunately, the Lions fell apart once again. And especially with the Lions going for it on fourth down in crucial moments. I mean, it was just bad what happened. I mean, that cost them big time. I mean, that play on 4th and 3 with 7 minutes left in the game for the Lions, that was bad. That was bad. Just pitiful, man. But I will say, there's going to be a lot of people that fault Dan Campbell as to whether they should have gone for it, they shouldn't have gone for it. I don't think he should have. I think he should have gone for the field goal in both occasions. And had they done that, would have resulted in a victory. It would have. But on the bright side, Goff had 25 of 41 completed passes, a touchdown, 273 passing yards, and Montgomery and Gibbs, they were having a great night tonight. Montgomery had 93 rushing yards, touchdown. Gibbs had 45 yards and a touchdown. Jameson Williams, that first touchdown of the game for 42 yards, that was awesome. As for the Niners, Brock Purdy had 20 of 31 completed pass. 20 of 31, excuse me. 20 of 31 completed passes, 263 passing yards, 1 touchdown. Then we saw McCaffrey getting 20 carries, 90 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. And Debo and Ayuk had a great night as well. It was just, I got to admit, I figured in the preseason the Lions would be that dark horse team. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I felt like they were. I didn't think they were going to win the NFC or anything, but they could be that team that no one's really talking about. And the question is, will Ben Johnson become the new head coach of the Washington Commanders or the Seattle Seahawks? Or will he stay on as the offensive coordinator for the 2024 season with the Detroit Lions and decide, you know what? Let's run it back. Personally, if my options are between taking over for Pete Carroll and taking over at that dung heap in Washington, D.C., and deciding whether I want to run it back in Detroit, I'd want to run it back. But that's just me. I mean, I'm not Ben Johnson, so but I think he should, though. As for the 49ers, they're going to play for a shot at Super Bowl 58 going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's not the Super Bowl everybody wanted, but maybe it's going to be the Super Bowl we need. I hope so. I wish we had the Ravens Lions, though. I wish we had Ravens 49ers or Chiefs Lions, but Chiefs 49ers, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, we do get to see Christian McCaffrey try to get that first Super Bowl. Debo and Ayuk and Brock Purdy, a.k.a. the former Mr. Irrelevant of the 2022 NFL Draft. I mean, that would be pretty big. And to see if the third time is going to be a charm for Kyle Shanahan as head coach. Well, I mean, second time in the Super Bowl as head coach, but his first time being coaching in a Super Bowl, was when he was OC at Super Bowl 51 for the Falcons, and we all know how that ended. Second time was a blown victory against the Chiefs in 2019 season. That didn't end so hot in Super Bowl 54 for the Niners. But this time, maybe Super Bowl 58 can be a victory for the 49ers. And they can have that first Super Bowl since 1995. And maybe Kyle Shanahan can get that first ever Super Bowl in his career. Maybe this is what he needs. At least I hope so. But I mean, if Patrick Mahomes wins it, I mean, that's good too. But as for the Detroit Lions, they got a bright future. And this was a fantastic 2023 season. Let's not forget. Yeah, I mean, they came up short in the NFC title game. And I mean, they started off the season nicely by beating up on the Chiefs in week 1. I got to say, I wasn't too happy about the Chiefs Lions being the week 1 game, but the Lions showed me real quick. Maybe I shouldn't be so quick in a hurry to run my mouth. That's not good. So, but Dan Campbell's doing a magnificent job over in Detroit. And I can't wait to see what he's got more of in 2024. I can't wait to see more of Jamar Gibbs and Montgomery and Jameson Williams and Jared Goff in 2024. It's going to be mighty interesting to see what happens. Question is, can they keep running the NFC North, or are the Packers, Vikings, and Bears going to have something to say about it? That's what we're going to find out and see. But if you love this content, like, comment, subscribe to @JacksonJohnson979. And if you also want to hear what I got to say, check me out on Twitter /@ Jackson09960335 and on Instagram and Threads @JacksonJohnson543908. And until next time, wish you all a very good night and sleep well, stay safe, stay warm. It's cold out.